Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Daughter of Increase. My name is Denise for those of you who are new to the channel or who just happen to stumble across this video. And I'm the founder and CEO of Daughter of Increase Ministries, that is DOI Ministries. And here on this channel, I hope you guys to increase in your faith and relationship with God and Christ through Bible studies, book reviews, discussions, and more. And I do that by posting twice a week, every Wednesday and Saturday, and occasionally on Tuesdays. So if you have not done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to click the bell to stay notified, to like this video, and to share this video on your social media platforms with a family member or with a friend. And as you guys can tell from the title, this is going to be kind of like my part one book haul. I'm saying part one, actually it's probably not even part one because it's the end of the month pretty much, and I doubt I'm getting any more books. Well, it's not the middle, it's the middle of the month. I take that back. It's the 16th of May as I'm recording this, Tuesday, May 16th. And I'm a little behind on getting videos up to you guys, and you guys can see the new setup and the reasons why. Yes, my room has changed drastically in preparation for school. So I have a new desk that you guys see here, and it is supposed to be L-shaped, but because the desk is very, very long, I put it just straight across. And so this is the end of the desk. The desk goes like all the way to my black bookshelves. And then I moved one of my bookshelves that was over here to the other side, so now my bookshelves go like across that way, which is beautiful. I just bought a small one. If you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen me putting snippets here and there. But yeah, I was gonna do a room tour, but I'm not gonna do a room tour. But I'll show you like my desk for sure. I'll definitely do a desk tour and stuff like that, because I definitely have like, this part is like my schoolwork area, and then that other half of the desk is like, you know, computer work and stuff like that. And then I have things under the desk and stuff. So this stuff is just extras right now, so pay this no mind. Like, this binder is actually my sermon binder. I need to actually move here. Here, yes, boom. And then that goes with that. And then these are just 2 extra folders for class that I had. So yeah, but yeah, I got my Bibles there. Then I have like 5 more Bibles on the bookshelves. Everything is organized. However, I needed to do this haul because I have that small, like, it's like an 11-inch wide bookshelf to put books on, but I want to haul the books before I do that. And these books are a mix of things. It's a mix of things. I'm actually missing a book. We'll include it in the next one. I think most of these honestly are going to be classics, because I just had a classic kick, honestly. Like I told you guys in the previous video, I've had a classic kick. So I have some classics here to share with you guys, and I'm going to show them because growing up, I did not know that a lot of the classic literature that we were, you know, told to read in school were written by a lot of Christian authors, or had a lot of Christian undertones and themes to them. And so that's why I am hauling those classics on the channel. Typically I would not, you know, haul things that are not faith-based, but I also want you guys to know that I do read things outside of like biblical fiction, Christian fiction, and stuff like that. And so I have a few things here. First of all, we're not going to judge, okay? Don't judge me, because I have quite a few things, okay? Quite a few. I got a big bag of things. So let me stick these here, and I'm just going through the bag to make sure. So we have this Barnes & Noble's bag. I actually had like 5 bags. I condensed everything into 2. So we have this small Barnes & Noble's bag here, and then this gigantic one that has a hole. And then we got books on the table, right? So I'm gonna start off first with highlighters. I did just get some highlighters for school, and I did not know that this one was not on silent. So yeah, I did get some highlighters for school. You guys will see these highlighters again. I'll probably do reviews if you want. You guys know I love my zebra outliner highlighters. Those are my favorite highlighters. However, I do want to try other highlighters. I'm not gonna lie, I saw these on Instagram, and you know, aesthetics and all that, I got sucked into the hype, but I also like that they're very mild, like the zebra mild highlighters. And my thing is, zebra mild highlighters are not expensive, but they're expensive if you catch my drift. Like, especially when you're running out of 1 or 2 colors and you don't want to just buy that 1 or 2, you want to get a whole pack. It can get expensive, especially if you go to Target or like Walmart to get them. I prefer to just order mine off of Amazon and it's set. But I got these 2 brands. So I got the Alahaster set. This one is called Youth. It doesn't say, oh yes it does. This one is called the Youth set, and these are the colors. And then this one is called the Happiness. They look similar, but I think these shades are darker than this shade. But we have that. And then I got the Diverse V, which I believe is a faith-based brand, if I'm not mistaken. They make Bible tabs and things like that. I do want to get their Bible tabs for my ESV Bible for school. But yeah, I got their highlighters. So this one is the Earthy highlighters. This one is the Boho. And then this one is the pastel. Again, I will do videos on these if you guys want. Just let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I just got these highlighters specifically for school, because with the textbooks and things like that that I have, with the readings I'm going to be doing, and how I'm going to be moving forward with the next semester. This semester coming up, I'll be taking 2 classes. Next semester, I'm going to take 1. And the reason I'm doing that is to sort of elongate my time. I did, like I said, in the previous video, I was able to pay off one of my colleges, but I found out that I need to have all the transcripts of all of my colleges. So I need to work on getting the transcripts from my other 2 colleges. So, you know, things work out and then something blocks you, pretty much. And so right now I am opting to go that route as far as taking 2 classes this semester, because that's how they have it. That's how those classes particularly work. And then every other class I take, there is the option to do 16 weeks instead of 8 weeks. And so I'll be doing the 16-week self-paced, which does require more work and more essays. But I prefer to do it that way while I get that situation settled with my other 2 colleges. But we have more highlighters, because we're gonna need highlighters for days. Okay, for days. Then I was gifted a Mother's Day gift from my sis Dawn. She's actually in the mentorship program, and I have been enjoying meeting with her and chatting with her. And again, I have a video coming on the mentorship program. Like I said, I'm behind on a lot of things, but yeah, the mentorship program has been great. I have 2 mentors right now, and it's been amazing. It's been fun. It's a lot more flexible for me because I only have 2 at the moment, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful time mentoring them and chatting with them and talking about the Bible and talking about life and just things like that. So if you ever wanted to have like a one-on-one with me, you can. I am switching up the mentorship a little bit, where if you want to do like a one-time thing, you can. If you want to, you know, chat with me just for an hour, whatever the case may be, all that information will be coming in that video once I sit down and get everything set. But yeah, my sis Dawn sent me some stuff. And I'm not even gonna hold you guys, this stuff came on a very tough day for me. It was very, very tough. I was going to literally have a little bit of a meltdown, because if you guys don't know, my son has been home. Clearly you guys don't know because I haven't told you guys, but my son did come back home on his own. And that was the week that my church, we went on our trip to see Moses. He actually ended up staying until that Sunday. I took him back to his dad that Sunday night. He cried. He came back Monday, and then he stayed pretty much since then. And it's been amazing to have my little one back. So I have been spending time with him, but it's also been a struggle because obviously spiritual things and stuff like that. And like I said, I will give more information when I can. But I'm trying to be as vague as possible as of right now until things are settled. But yeah, it was very trying for me, very tough. And I went outside to have a breakdown, and lo and behold, there were 2 Amazon boxes, and one was for my neighbor, one was for me. And I was like, I didn't order anything, and so I didn't open the box until later on that night after you know, dealing with my son and then dealing with my ministry. We had a meeting that night, and it was just too much going on for me. And I opened it, and she had got me 2 items. So she got me a manual for children's deliverance by Fred and Ida Mae Hammond, and you guys know I talked about Pix and Paula from them. So this was definitely in my cart to order, but I forgot I also put this on my wish list, which I be forgetting. And so she snagged it for me, so I have both now, which is amazing, and I cannot wait. So I already spoke to her, and so thank you when I saw her on Thursday. So yeah, we have that. And then she also got me a book bag, one of the bags that I had on my list. And let me take it out, the thing. But yeah, so it's similar to the book bag that I showed in my, I can't even open it right now. It's similar to this bag, but a lot more pockets. So it's similar to this bag. This is the one I got from Target. It was $30, but it's a little flimsy, and I wanted a bigger bag because I knew that I was getting a computer, which I do have a new laptop. I'll show you guys. But this is the bag she got me, and it does not, I wanted neutral colored bags because I could use them for church, I could use them you know, if I'm going to the library, whatever the case may be. So it's just lighter than this bag, but it's not that flimsy material, and there are lots of pockets, lots more pockets. You know, here 1 2 3, you got the back anti-theft pocket, of course, and then your pocket in the center. And so you have your side pocket here. This you could put some, like a box of tissues if you wanted to, or just stick a water bottle. And so yeah, there's also USB chargers, so if I wanted to say charge my stuff up, I could connect my portable charger on the inside and then keep this plugged up and then connect it on the outside. Amazing. And so yeah, she got me this bag, love it so much. So we have that. So that was from my sis Dawn. So on to the books. So first things first, I was sent a package from Crossway, which I was like, I didn't order from Crossway. What's going on? I thought it was a Bible, but they sent me books 2 and 3 from the Dreamkeeper Saga by Catherine Butler. Now the problem is they sent me book 2 again, and they already sent me book 2 when book 2 first came out. So I don't have book 1. So I'm debating if I just want to read the ebook for book 1 or buy the physical copy, because I don't, there's something mental where I don't like having books that are not completed in a series, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like having books 2 and 3 or 1 and 3 and not the second book or the first. I need to have them all. So yeah, but they resent me the Prince and the Blight, and then they also sent me Lost in the Caverns, which I did have e-arcs for both of these. And then so yeah, so I'm gonna keep these 2 copies and then give this copy away in my not give it away, but I'm gonna put it in my store. If you guys don't know, that bookstore thing is coming really soon, because my kitchen is crazy with books just stacked to the rim. It's stacked. I'm gonna be doing one more sweep through of my shelves, taking books off. I think the secular books I'm probably gonna take to my local library, but my Christian books I will be selling on there. And I know some of you guys have emailed me. I will get back to you guys emails really quick. It's just been a lot going on. But yeah, we have these 2, and I believe these are middle grade young adult Christian fantasy books. So we have that. Then from Bethany and Rebel, I got a couple of things. So we have Counterattack by Patricia Bradley. It's the first book, I think. Yeah, book 1 in Pearl River, which is a romantic suspense. I'm not going to read any of the synopses for these because there's too many books. So we have that. I have, this is the second book from Gabrielle Meyer in the Timeless, I think it's a trilogy. I do have the first book. The first book was, I think, like a reddish brown kind of cover, but this one is In This Moment. I will tell you that this one takes place in 1861, 1941, and 2001. So we have this. It's historical fiction. Then we have another book from A.W. Tozer, which I do want to start getting into his works really, really soon. Y'all know I've been on the C.S. Lewis kick, so I can't wait to get into my A.W. Tozer phase. But this is Authentic Worship, The Path to Greater Unity with God. It's compiled and edited by James L. Snyder. And this is considered a spiritual growth book from Bethany. So we have that. So now moving on to the classics that I got. Oh, while I was at Barnes & Noble, I got this little thing for my son. The little summer reading journal thing. And so I am going to challenge my son to read at least 5 books. He likes books, but he doesn't like books. So that's that. And I do have me some coffee. This is Tocanto, I think, from Nespresso, with a little bit of my sweet and creamy creamer with some strawberry syrup, some French vanilla syrup, and some white chocolate sauce. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm telling y'all it's delicious. It definitely has that strong berry taste, because Tocanto is a raspberry flavored or a wild berry flavored coffee, but I do like it. So that's that. Those are gonna go on that. And I'm separating these now so I know which books go where. But cool. So on to my classics. So before, I'm gonna just run through these really quick while I have them out. So I ran through these before. I showed you guys Alexander Dumas' what is this, The Count of Monte Cristo. Got that already. And then I showed you guys the book from John Bunyan, The Pilgrim's Progress, which I cannot wait to. So I started watching the animated movie that is on Prime. So good. I think I got like 20-30 minutes and I said I gotta stop this and restart it and do a reading vlog. Not a reading vlog, a movie vlog, because it's so darn good. It was so good, which got me excited for this even more. So yeah, we have that. It's a Christian allegory classic. We have Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray. I shared with that. I also shared with you guys The Master and Margarita by Mikhail Gabo, whatever. I can't pronounce it. It's a Russian novel though. Russian. I want to try to keep my Russian classics together. So yeah. But then I also showed you guys these two from Fyodor Dostoevsky, I think that's how you say it. Crime and Punishment, and then also Devils, which I told you guys the other two names are either possessed or demons. And I told you guys these were not the editions I wanted. I really wanted the Penguin Classics Black Spine, and so we got those, of course. So I'm gonna go through the big ones first and get this big bag out the way. So first I got is The Romance of Three Kingdoms by Lao. This person here, don't know, but it is Chinese based literature. So we have that. And then here is that book, Demons. So this is Demons, this is Devils, this is from Oxford World Classics, and then this one is the Penguin Classics Black Spine. So on this it says, whoever conquers pain and fear, he himself will be God. But then on this one it has Luke 8:33. It says, then went the devils out of the man and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the lake and were choked. And so I'm glad I have two editions, because if I decide to reread it, it's fine, because obviously they'll have different introductions, different afterwards, and notes and stuff like that. So that is amazing. Yeah, this has translation by Robert McGuire, introduction by Robert Belknap, and then it's edited by Ronald Meyer. This one was translated with introduction and notes by Michael R. Katz. So we have two editions. We love that. Then we have another one from Fyodor Dostoevsky, the brothers Karamazov, whatever. The brothers that. This I heard is very much so steeped in Christianity and religion and God and Christ. And so yeah, I was intrigued by that, and it's thick. It's definitely a thick book, but we have another one from him. I have Don Quixote from Cervantes, which I believe is a Spanish themed novel. So we have Chinese one, we have Spanish. I don't know what the Count of Monte Cristo is. Let me check. I'm not sure. I gotta figure out what the Count of Monte Cristo is. But we have Don Quixote. Then I got some more editions of those Penguin Deluxe Classics, which is similar to this one that I got, Margarita and the Master, or the Master and Margarita. This is the 50th anniversary edition, but it was the deluxe classic. And so I also got Lord of the Flies. Never read this in school. I've heard many mixed things about it, so I do want to read it myself. And then here's my other edition of Crime and Punishment. So I have the Signet Classic one, and then I have the Penguin Classics deluxe edition of Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. What is his name? Dostoevsky. I think that's how you say his name. Do not quote me, because I don't know. Sorry guys, camera got kicked when I moved the bag. Then I got this behemoth of War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. It's a behemoth, and I can't wait to read it. And also watch the movies. A lot of these classics have movies out that I do want to watch prior to reading, and so we got this chunker, and this is over 1,000 pages, which I love. Y'all know me, I love books. Okay. Got a few more to go. So I got another one from Fyodor Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky. Notes from Underground, from the Vintage Classics collection. Then I have these two from Albert Camus. These are both French novels that were translated. They're by Vintage International. So this one is The Fall, and then this one is The Stranger. So we have those two. Then I got some mini ones. So I have two from George Orwell. Never read these, wanted to always read them. So I have 1984 and Animal Farm. I've always wanted to read Animal Farm. I heard a lot of people laughing about this growing up when I was in high school. So I really wanted to read this in 1984. I heard it's really good. And then I got The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells, which I think I've seen, or there may have been a movie or something like that along those lines. Something along those lines. I think there's a movie out that I've seen, and it was pretty good. That was like back in the 90s. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself, but I think that's the case. This is actually a Christian fiction, fantasy-ish allegory, and it's called Hind's Feet on High Places. And I actually stumbled across this when I was buying a few classics a while ago at a different Barnes and Nobles, and I didn't pick it up at the time, and then when I went back the next time, I definitely grabbed it. There is a hardcover edition to this that I will get if I like this. I got the small version because it was only $8. And it's based off of Habakkuk 3:19, which I have studied Habakkuk, and so it says, "The Lord God is my strength. He will make my feet like hinds feet, and he will make me to walk upon mine high places." So yeah, it's about spiritual journey through difficult places, with two companions of sorrow and suffering, learning how much afraid overcomes her. Also, the person's name is Much Afraid. Interesting. Yeah, so it just sounds amazing, and there's a shepherd and there's high places. So yeah, this new edition has 2 special sections, and so yeah, I'm excited. It's sold over 2 million copies, and it's a Christian allegory. It was published by Tyndale House, and so yeah, I got this. I wanted to really give it a go. I want to read a lot more Christian allegories, kind of like John Bunyan as well as C.S. Lewis's works. So we have that. So big bag is done. On to the final bag, which is a small one here. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull out these books. Pull these books out. All right, so final set of books, classic still. I got Rainer Marie Rilke, Letters to a Young Poet. I love poetry, so I wanted to get this. However, my gripe with this was the price. This retailed for $14 for like 70-something odd pages. This is my issue with books. Like, why is a book that expensive if it's that small? But whatever. I got another Asian novel. This one is more so, this is Japanese culture, I believe. Yes, Japanese traditions. Also from Vintage International. I will say Vintage International has some really interesting covers. So these are Vintage International covers. This one is a vintage classic. Yes. And then this one is also Vintage International. This is called Some Prefer Nettles by Junji Ito Tanizaki. I think that's how you say that. It's a modern Japanese classic set in the 1920s in Tokyo with a person named Kaname and his wife Misako. And so yeah, it is a thoroughly suggestive, psychologically complex exploration of the crisis every culture faces as it hurtles headfirst into modernity. It's a parody of a progressive Western marriage. So I don't like the font, but I love the pictures. So I'm all for trying to diversify my reading right now because I will stick to a fantasy real quick. Like, I love me a good fantasy, but I want to try other cultures, go back to reading classics and stuff like that. So we have The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's the 25th anniversary edition. This is from Harper One. So this, I also believe, is a Christian allegory, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and it's about a young boy named Santiago. So I believe this is a Christian allegory, though, if I'm not mistaken. Especially if it's published by Harper One. Harper One, if I'm not mistaken, is a Christian publishing company under HarperCollins. So yeah, we have that. I'm gonna check, and if I'm right, I'll put it on the screen. Then we have a few from John Steinbeck. We have Of Mice and Men. Read this in school, watched the movie, adored it, and I wanted another edition to reread. It is so tiny. $15, like, I don't understand, but whatever. We got that, and then I bought this one, Burning Bright. This just sounded really intriguing. It's 4 scenes, 4 people, and yeah, I'm not gonna read the back, but yeah, it just sounded really intriguing, so I got it because it intrigued me. I have The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Other Tales of Terror by Robert Louis Stevenson. I've never read the original, so I wanted to grab it. I bought another copy of Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. I have the one over here from Karen Swallow Pryor, but this one also has the Congo Diary in it. So yeah, we got that, and this is Christian fiction. Of course, I have this one, The River Between by Nguwa Thiong. I'm not gonna butcher that, but it's a Kenyan-based novel on African society navigating its way between colonial influence and ancestral traditions. So I am excited for that. This one I love the cover of. I'm not even gonna hold you, the cover is gorgeous. It's the tale of Princess Fatima, or Fatima, warrior woman, the Arabic epic of Dayat Al-Hima. So it is a Arabic fantasy epic novel-ish kind of thing. It's a clash in rival tribes. You got Muslims, you got Christians. This is not the entirety of it. This is actually a sort of abridged version of it. They took snippets of the story and kind of compiled it, where you have I think prior to Fatima's birth, when she's born, her teen years, her adult years, when she has kids and things like that. So it's a really short version of it. And I would love if someone would, like, for real, like, translate the entire thing, because I heard it was really good. I have The Haunting of Hill House. I've never read it, always wanted to read it, never watched the show, probably never will ever watch the show, but it's by Shirley Jackson. It's a horror classic, so I wanted to read that. And then I got this one because I did read The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. It was trippy. It was a trippy kind of supernatural, thriller-esque horror kind of story, and so this one also has her land and selected writings from her, so I definitely wanted to try more of her novels out. And what I love about the Penguin Classics Black Spine is that they have one, they have gorgeous pictures, and they tell you who the covers are from. So like this one, it says it's a photograph and where it's from, but they have introductions, they have what else do they have? They have introductions, they have suggestions for further readings, they have notes on the text, and then I believe there's an afterword. No, this one does not. What about this one? But most of them typically will come with that introduction for sure, and some notes. Does this one not have table of contents? No, but this one has a message. I'm trying to find a copy that has like everything in it, but yeah, so they'll come with notes, introductions, further reading, more notes, and sometimes a chronology or something like that. But yeah, that is that. Like I said, I am missing a book. Let me go grab that book. I'll be back. Let me go grab that book. All right, last one I have for you right now is Jen Wilkins' None Like Him, 10 Ways God is Different from Us and Why That's a Good Thing. I enjoyed her book on Bible studying. Can't remember it. Cover is here. I own it. It's on my shelf. I ain't grabbing it because my shelves are covering this right now. But yeah, this is one of the books that I definitely wanted. I think there is one more book that I wanted from her. But yeah, I like her writing. I like the way she breaks things down. I like the use of scripture, and I love you know, the interactive questions and things like that. And so yeah, that is that. So that is that. Soon I will have my desk tour. I'm still getting my desk together. There's a new keyboard coming today because I do have two computers. My brother, I told you guys, gave me the Mac Mini. I finally got that hooked up to my monitor, so I have one monitor instead of two, with both PC and the Mac on it. However, I need to connect my old keyboard and mouse, which is on my computer right now, to that, and then I have my new one coming. Actually in a couple of hours it should be here. I have my laptop. Let me grab that. All right, so I got an HP because I'm an HP girl. The first computer I had, I believe, was an Acer, and I have my other two old laptops out here. So I had an Acer first, and then I had an HP, but they were like the big chunky ones, you know, when computers were just really chunky and you were never really taking them out because you were taking like the small iPads. You know, life has evolved and things, and so I knew that I wanted a different computer going forward, because I think I started out with a 17-inch Acer, and it was all black, hated it, and then I upgraded to a HP, which I think was a 15.6-inch computer screen, and it was silver and black, hated it. It was very heavy, and so I knew that I wanted a 14-inch or 13-inch computer. I wanted more so a 14-inch because I don't think I could do like a 13 small screen, can't do it, especially as a computer. But I wanted a laptop that was at least 14 inches and thin, something that is portable and things that I can just throw into like the bags and be content, right? Even though these bags do carry up to a 15.6 inch laptop, I didn't want a big one, and so I did end up getting another HP. Of course, we got an HP. This is the HP Pavilion X360. This is a 14-inch. I have the one that does not have the backlit keyboard, which I'm kind of mad about because I wanted the backlit keyboard. Backlit keyboard looks so pretty. But yeah, it's a 2-in-1 laptop, which I knew that my next laptop I wanted it to be touchscreen. So we have this here. This model is specifically the DY250WM. They do have this 14-inch in multiple models, and so you do need to know the model you have specifically, because certain pens won't work on this and it does not come with a backlit keyboard. And the reason why I say that is because this does, like I say, flip all the way out, so you can open it like a regular computer. Oh, there's my home screen. If you guys want to see what's on my laptop, I could do that. I don't know, but if you want to, I can. I got this specifically for school, so it is set up with apps and stuff for class and stuff like that. But it does flip all the way to a tablet. And so when it's used as a tablet, I cannot use the keyboard. I think I can use this. You know, I can't even use this side. So the keyboard is there. I don't know if there's like any type of covers that I can use. I think there are. I just need to look them up. And you can use a pen, but this is definitely a tablet all the way. So I just logged in pretty much. So it's literally touchscreen. It'll open up tabs and things like that. And right now, oh, I need to do my to-do list for today. But I'm still at 18 in the morning. But yeah, I love it. It's amazing, and I love that it does that. I do need to look into getting the pen, but I'll be getting a pen off of Amazon because I'm not spending $70 on a pen. I didn't buy the Apple Pencil, and I'm not buying the HP Pencil. So because I know the exact model that I have, I'm going to look on Amazon for a pen that'll work. But if you do buy the HP one, if I'm not mistaken, it does clip to the side. Here it will stay to the side. I'm gonna try the pens that I already have and see if those work. But if they do not, that is fine. I'll get another one. But yeah, I'm gonna stick these on the shelves. I will do a whole bookshelf organization because my shelves need to be organized. I still have to get rid of a few more books from my son and then from my shelves. But other than that, that is it. That's pretty much why I've been MIA. I've been preparing my room for the semester, been preparing my desk for the semester. My son has been home, so it's been amazing spending time with him and just chilling and talking and bonding again, and you know, dealing with the spiritual aspects of things that have ensued and still is going on and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I hope that you all have been having an amazing time. This is for Wednesday's video. Saturday, I don't know what video I'm coming out with. I'm gonna be honest right now, because all the videos I had planned, they're now down the drain because things have been like out of whack. But I do know that I have quite a few reading blogs coming to you guys. I have my reading blog for In Peace and Famine, In Peace or Famine, from Misu Angels coming. I have a few other reading blogs I can't really talk about right now because the books are not coming out yet. But I know for a fact the new Tony Shallow book coming out, I think it's called The Love Script. We're doing a reading blog for that. The new book for Connie Lynn Cassette, Voice of the Ancient or something like that. I got a reading blog for that coming. And I tried to get an e-arc for the new book for Tessa Afshar, but I got declined through NetGalley. And so I kind of was like internally crying, because I usually get approved, but I was internally crying like, oh my god, I can, you know. But hopefully they do end up having a launch team for that and I can get on it, because I want to read that book. Okay, I need to read the next book from Tessa. Like, yeah, I know I'm a Tessa Afshar fan, okay? And so yeah, bookshelves will be organized in a video. I'm gonna be going through books, and yeah, I'm excited. But that's it. I'm gonna go, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.